Welcome student. Let me continue the second video of this same unit 15 carbon and its compound. In the last video what we had discussed, that is the features of carbon and allotrophies of carbon. Features means catenation, multiple bonding, then allotrophy. Then what are the topics what we had discussed, isomerism. These are the special features of carbon we had learned in that last video. Today what we are going to see in this video, that is the physical and chemical properties of carbon. How that carbon it looks in both allotrophy forms, that means in crystallization form and amorphous form. Let me see the first physical properties of carbon. See, generally carbon is a non-metal. We know that is a non-metal, but it is in the form of allotrophy. What is the meaning of allotrophy? That is in both the formation, crystalline formation and in amorphous formation. This crystalline always looks in solid, but most of the compound gets from that carbon which is in the state of solid, liquid and gaseous. So compound can exist in solid, liquid and gases, but if you are saying in that allotrophy formation, all that substance looks in solid state. And if you are going to see this amorphous state of carbon and graphite is always in black in color, and it is very opaque, so that light cannot pass through it, no? So that is opaque. So amorphous forms is one of the allotrophy form. So another one formation is crystalline formation. In that crystalline formation, diamond is transparent and shiny. Alveolum, diamond how it looks, it is a transparent and shiny. In amorphous forms of carbon, it has low melting and boiling point when you compare with the crystalline formation. So that low melting and boiling point of amorphous forms of carbon, but it is very high boiling and melting point in crystalline formation. So the last property, physical properties of carbon is most of the carbon is insoluble in water and other common solvents. Most of the carbon, very few is soluble in water and solvent. For example, carbon dioxide, ethanol. These are the very few carbon compounds which is soluble in water and solvent. So these are all the physical properties of carbon. Let me see the chemical properties. See, if you are seeing the chemical properties, elemental carbon, it does not react with any other elements at room temperature. If you are giving very high temperature only, that elemental carbon is reacted. But all the compounds of carbon, it should be reacted even at room temperature. So elemental, if you are going to see the elemental carbon, it does not react at room temperature. Let me see very few reactions of chemical properties, that the reactions if you are giving very high temperature. First one, oxidation. Oxidation, we know that. See, carbon reacted with oxygen, definitely it will produce carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. In this process, we have to call it as a combustion. Lot of combustion stage, combustion process. So, oxidation means it is the reaction with oxygen. So, carbon is reacted with oxygen means it will form carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide. So this is the one of the chemical properties of carbon. And second, reaction with steam. Reaction with steam means that is water molecule is in the presence of moisture, gas, water molecules. If carbon is reacted with steam, then what we will get, that is carbon monoxide and hydrogen gas. This mixture we called it as a water gas. So carbon reacted with steam. Steam means not a liquid, it is in gaseous state. So water, steam means water content which is in gaseous state, which has to combine with the carbon, we will get carbon monoxide and hydrogen gas, we have to say it as a water gas. And the next chemical properties of carbon is reaction with sulfur. If the carbon is reacted with sulfur at very high temperature, then it will form disulfide formation. So in this reaction, carbon always reacted with the sulfur, no, we will give very high temperature only, the disulfide will form. And the next one, carbon reacted with metals. So metals means very few metals are reacted with carbon, like iron, titanium, tungsten. So these are the very few metals only reacted with carbon. It will form carbides. So tungsten carbide, iron carbide, titanium carbide. So these very few metals are reacted with carbon to form carbide. So these are all the chemical properties of carbon. Let me see the general topic, that is carbon compounds. Carbon compounds in our everyday life. Well, see, in our everyday life, we are using lot of carbon compounds like fuels, petrol, chemicals like carbon steel, filters, everywhere. If you are plastics also. In plastics, lot of carbon compounds are has to be used. Let me see in the next video. So there's a plastics is the major role of carbon. See, so these are the things we are using carbon as an everyday life. In that usage, the plastic is the main part of, in our lifestyle we are using lot of plastic. So how we have to make the plastic, what are the plastic we have to use, drawbacks of plastic usage, ban, everything we have to see in the next class. In this video, just two things we have discussed, that is physical properties and the chemical properties of carbon. Thank you, students.